Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we'll be discussing the trophy wife aspiration and how that leads to overlooking glaring red flags in relationships. Now there's this lady, Isis, who put out a video within the past week detailing how her rich protector and provider husband violated her female children aged 4 and 2 years old. Oh my God, that man doesn't deserve the air he breathes, his own kids. Where do you run to if you cannot entrust your kids into your husband's, in fact, into their father's care? It's a wrap. I see a lot of comments even asking her to check her male kids for PSA as well, and I fully agree with this, as male children can be molested as well. Now, we need to rewind and ask ourselves, what's the lesson here? And this is not a victim blame, but to take this as a cautionary tale. A cursory look through her channel shows her coaching ladies into being trophy wives. Why is this an aspiration? A trophy wife is a young, attractive woman who is the wife of a rich and successful older person and acts as a symbol of the person's social position. This is a highly transactional relationship which exchanges the lady's beauty and youth for the man's significant material resources. All relationships have this to an extent, considering the traditional gender roles and men providing for women they are sexually attracted to. But the trophy wife overemphasizes the role of the man's wealth and the female's beauty in a sexual relationship. So why will anyone want such a vapid, empty relationship? Why is this making a resurgence in the relationship space, with so many so-called dating coaches advocating for women to strategically position themselves to attract and retain wealthy men? Why are we women allowing men to sell us this idea of how difficult it is to land a high-value man, and as a result, convince us that accepting ill treatment or disrespect from any high-value man we are lucky to grab is acceptable so long as he protects and provides, with emphasis on provides? Why are we allowing women who perhaps do not have a relationship because of their insane standards, or who have relationships they flaunt and anchor their credibility on, to tell us to shun the idea of accepting an average man because we will be forced to work, share bills, be less feminine, and not attain our best heights as women who ought to be catered to financially? Why do we as women now feel the need to elevate ourselves above the working class simply because of our beauty? Value we didn't earn or create, if I may add. This is an erroneous mind state for anyone who genuinely seeks to find someone with whom they will have a lasting and fulfilling relationship. With this erroneous mind state, the lady is forced to elevate riches above other qualities ladies should seek in a potential mate. Why? Because rich men with the kind of wealth necessary to make trophy wives, are rare. This means that should you ever find one, you are not willing to let him go, no matter the number of red flags you notice. The emphasis is on the wealth, but does wealth guarantee happiness? And this brings us back to Isis. I watched some of her videos and noted that she was a single mother of 2 kids when she met her now husband. She was living with her ex-boyfriend who didn't get along with her kids. She then moved from her ex to her now husband and moved in with him in no time. He brought up marriage first. She bought him a wedding ring. Then he bought her a ring which she appreciated but was slightly disappointed in, yada yada yada. In the following week, they wedded in court, and that is how she moved from single mother to spoiled housewife within a year, and she flexed with this on her channel. In all of this, I didn't note any significant due diligence done to evaluate this man's intentions, his character, his past, and his temperament. I didn't note any care in evaluating this man's relationship with her kids. it's not enough for him to say he loves your kids. For someone who had 2 children, I would argue she should have been more wary of moving in with men and more guarded in evaluating the character of her potential mate and potential stepfather to her kids. The speed with which she moved in with her husband and the speed with which she married him doesn't communicate love to me, but desperation and a longing to annex the resources she knew he possessed. And this brings me back to the earlier discussion. We cannot let our desire for wealth be the top priority in picking a mate. We will fail in our due diligence. There are other more enduring qualities to look out for, but all those will be ignored or excused so they don't stand in the way of accessing the man's wealth. In the same vein, a man cannot make beauty the top priority in picking his wife, and that is why many men marry or put up with beautiful demons who make life miserable for them and make them regret each day. In this quest for love and companionship, ladies and gentlemen, please let us order our priorities right and concentrate on more enduring characteristics so we don't make mistakes that could haunt us in the future. My heart goes out to Isis and her children. I do hope the man is held accountable for his actions. Please, dear friends, a mistake in evaluating your potential mate could have disastrous consequences. Let's guard our hearts, our resources, our emotions, and our time jealously and ensure we only invest in worthy men and women. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, cheers.